I do not need to get missiles. I'm sure that would start raising a few eyebrows.
Yeah, no
It's like-
matter like even
I
this civilian
spend
is
the
buying.
rest of my I spend the rest of my credits on a rocket launcher and lots of missiles. Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean they have guns, but no. Even if you were perfectly normal civilian and nobody was looking for you, when somebody's buying that kind of ordnance, like spies and all kind of security agencies, there's like alarms beeping out like what the fuck? We need to check this guy.
Then I will probably finish off with a solar recharger. Because that would be
solar
useful
recharger.
in the field.
Huh.
We can repair one type A power cell per day. And so then I'd probably start keeping my used power cells and just have it by my ready by my window to charging it while I'm not doing stuff.
Where is it on PDF?
It is page 42 of the PDF. The table that has it's just above it.
42.
Yep. It's page 41 of the book, but page 42 of the PDF.
Ah,
so if
okay.
you type in 42, you get it.
Bioscanner, Instapanel. Telekinetic generator. That's one.
No. Go up a page. Rations, rope, scout report, solar recharger.
Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay. And that will most likely be it for now. And most of the gear I don't have I won't be taking for instance most of that to the party. So actually, since I have roughly 2 weeks until the party, give or take, I'll go ahead and contact him and I'll tell him that I'll take his job. But I'm also, for now, I'm going to go do the first one to go get the key to the facility.
And he's like, I'm very happy that you accepted my offer. I must say you came recommended from, I guess, our mutual friend. So I expect good things anyway. As for other jobs, feel free to take them. I just want you to be available and free day before. That's when we'll begin our preparations.
Understandable.
And then, if there's nothing else, I bid you good luck and in your job, and until next time.
Alright. And I thank him, and so, how about this? For the new tech level 4 gear, because I just bought 5 actually. How about gear that's over 1,000? Because I have actually bought 5 new pieces of tech level 4 gear now.
Okay.
So
depends how much you wanna spend on that gear.
because I bought the laser pistol, which I'm going to get hopefully. Then I got a Metatool Vec suit, Tech 4 level binoculars, and the solar recharger.
Yeah, but for that new goal, because because buying stuff, spending money ain't really that dangerous and really worth that much.
So I would say if it's over 1,000 credits, it counts as 1. So the pistol would count, but none of the other stuff would.
Okay, I didn't understand for a moment. Yeah, then okay. It makes sense.
Hmm. So while not dangerous or risky, it is expensive.
It is.
You
That's
don't
true.
have, and I'm not saying you have to change the XP. That's just I would feel awful if I'd get it now. So
Okay, good.
I didn't realize how much just like normal exploration gear is tech level 4, but it makes sense that it is. Like that, I wasn't considering like stuff like that as part of it.
Yep.
Anyways, da, da, da. So yeah, what information do I have on the card again?
Okay, so if you accept the job, then obviously there's like rest of information, and Spencer says that as far as his intel goes, currently the key, it's not a card, it's not a key card, it's I mean, it can be considered a key card. It basically looks like another data chip, data stick, but with all military shenanigans and military grade encryption. That's being held in one of the top, like almost like a penthouse in one of the high-rise skyscrapers.
Like a hotel or penthouse? Like in a hotel, like but they own it, or like a big apartment building?
Like a big apartment building. They, as
Okay.
far as he knows, they don't own the hotel per se, but obviously, like
But like
penthouse.
is it like with a hotel though? So like
It is within the hotel or like
okay.
skyscraper. Like so obviously because the buildings on that planet in sci-fi are like, especially those ones are fucking massive. So some levels are like lower ones are like shopping malls, higher ones are like normal apartments for people,
Mhm.
and then higher there's like a luxury hotel, and then last level there's a penthouse. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, military sometimes, and our services sometimes buy those properties to,
Mhm.
well, throw our enemies off.
Sounds good.
As far as you can tell, he there is a like schematics of the room. There is, but you notice that they are not complete, and there's like a comment that he's pretty damn sure there's a vault in that place, and it's protected by something because it's not seen on any kind of scans, nor it can be found on schematics that we got.
They just see a blank spot, so they're like,
Yeah, it's a
there's
blank
something
spot,
there.
but
We don't know what it is.
it's safe to assume that they keep it there. Um, Apart from that, obviously, the penthouse itself is protected by small inconspicuous security detail. Mostly, not mostly, professional soldiers, not elite commandos, but still, pros. But to be honest, just because you will have that advantage that they don't have any armor on them, to not raise suspicion. But yeah, they don't have an armor, but they have either like TL4 equipment, so
Mhm.
laser pistols, rifles, and whatnot, or mag rifles because that's also TL4. Uh, Also, Spencer says that he's not sure about security protocols in case alarm goes off, but he would assume that in case alarm goes off within 5 to max 10 minutes, but probably within 5 minutes, there is a quick response team, one squad coming from ground level, and another one going flyby VTOL on the penthouse and dropping by. And those squads, you can expect they will be in full military gear, combat field uniforms, or even power armors, but probably combat field uniforms and all that stuff.
Alright. I have a plan.
Yeah, no, and there's a comment. Also, so to if you do not know, you can employee hirelings, and there's on page 44. There's employees. You can employ a computer programmer, doctor, guard, lawyer, prostitute, psychic. In this case, we can consider guard slash mercenary.
Now the question is because now that would change my plan. I guess I could tell you my plan and see if it would be viable and then go for that one.
Yeah, I'm making shit on the fly, so I don't know how the penthouse even looks yet, so...
I was planning on going in and, like, bribing, like, a servant or, like, worker to just, like, either, like, give me his clothes or give me, like, clothes that fit or something and, like, basically just, like, go up and, like, do the whole room service type thing. But I guess doing both that along with guards for extra firepower would work well.
I mean, that sounds like a really clever and nice idea, but I'm thinking to myself how generous sci-fi these guys are. Considering it's a place rented by military, I'd say they either don't get room service or they don't need it, or the room service is made by people personally vetted by them and like they know their faces.
Here's an idea. What's the difference between skill level 1 and skill level 2? Anyway, and how much is it paying? Did he say, or?
I mean, it shows that, like, the wages you can see. So the first wage.
How much is Spencer paying?
So payment. He's like.
Yep.
Minimal fee, I'd say.
Decides how much I have to spend on hirelings.
Yeah. And he's like, well. Or rather, no, what he said is that he like gave a new number, the line should be secure. If you want to accept that job, contact me and we can discuss money issues.
Alright, so I'd call him and then basically be like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna do this job, but I'm gonna hire some people to help me with it. It's just some usual, like, mercenary types, kind of. You know the kind. Not like me, but
yes, I
obviously.
know. It's a solid idea, but be careful with them.
I won't tell them why we're doing it. And if possible, would you prefer disable or kill? Because I know it's like super military type.
Sorry, what was the last one? Like silence or kill, or are you asking how you wanna
disable? Yes.
Disable. You
With
mean
guards.
on the guards on? He's gonna say, they might be military, but it will be up to you. Our enemies probably will not want us alive either way, but you know, it depends if you think that. No, I know what I want to say, but how? It's like if you kill them, then it's perfectly viable. But then, in case you get caught, but caught by, let's say, neutral military guys, so people who are not our direct enemies, they might not take kindly to you killing their compatriot. So that's one issue. The other one is not. That's one side of coin. The other one is it's certainly easier to kill a man than to subdue him.
Mm-hmm.
And that man can raise an alarm. Although now that I think about it, out of character, it is possible that the plan with room service infiltration might work. With some good persuade rolls, like the usual go with the usual stick, like they're like, hey, where's this guy? And he's like, yeah, he got like some bad illness, and I'm in, as a.
I have a couple plans, and that will work together, but like will still happen. But like if shit goes south on one plan, hopefully shit doesn't go south on the other plan. Because assuming this is tech level 4 is like sci-fi type stuff, right?
Yes, it is.
I asked what was the minimum payment that he was offering?
Now that he's like, let us think. Obviously, if you get caught, then
yes,
there are
obviously
some threats and dangers. But to be honest, you are in threat in danger, as am I from the first job. So unless there are no complications, I was thinking base payment of 5,000 credits.
I would like to ask then for 6,000, actually no, for 6,500 to give me some room to hire the extra hands. Wait, did you say 5,000?
Yeah, that's what the base.
5,500.
Okay.
Yeah, not an extra 1,500.
Extra 500. Okay.
Yes.
It's like, okay. Also, speaking of hirings, if you need a gateway car/vehicle, in case you want to contact Dale, go ahead. But like, I won't be covering payment for his part. You will need to negotiate with him personally if you want to get him on the job too.
That sounds fair.
Okay then, do you require anything else?
You cut out.
Do you require anything else?
Nope, that's all for now, and I will contact you later if I decide to accept your other job.
Understood. The sooner the better. Obviously they might move it to a different place. You know how this goes.
Yep, I understand.
Then I wish you good luck, don't get caught, and I'm gonna continue looking for clues and whatnot, and and securing our future in worst case scenario.
Yep. So next, I call one Dale.
Okay, it's like at this point it's like late afternoon, so when you wait like 2 or 3 signals, and you hear him like as he answered, he's just finishing munching burger probably, and he's like, hello.
Hello, Dale. It's Jameson. I was wondering if I could hire you for a job.
Oh, Jameson, hi. And when speaking of a job, please tell me it's not that kind of job.
It's somewhere in the middle. There's the slight chance of being shot at, but it's not being shot at by terrorists, if that helps.
Yeah. Is your line secure?
I suppose so. If not, we can always chat it up another day. I still have just how many people can your ship carry? May I ask?
Uh, it's a taxi Vittel, to be honest. But I think in its prime it could carry like up to 6 or 7. But if it's that kind of a job, I'm assuming you will want my Vittel to go as quickly as possible, yeah?
As quickly as possible, but I will be having an extra couple hands with me, so.
Yeah, so we can take a couple of extra hands, but if you do not want our speed to be impaired, then I'd say excluding me, so in terms of passengers, like 4 max. If you want to have me still be at the proper speed. We can go up to 5, but then, you know, that machine it has its years and it's been in service, so it's getting cranky sometimes.
Though, because we're such good friends and I want to be able to rely on you later, how much do you think it would be to help repair your ship?
She scratches his head. Well, I do some maintenance, so we can say I'm partially mechanic. And honestly, I was wondering myself, that's the same thing, if it's cheaper to just buy a new one or try to repair this one. Probably bet a new, like, metal on the hull. Give me a moment, I'm trying to... Head to see, sorry. He's like mumbling like hull, like maybe electronics, engine. Well, I'd say like at the minimum it's like 2k, 2 grand of credits.
I will offer you 2 grand in credits for this job.
He's like, wow, well, I'm gonna say for 2 grand they can even shoot at me from a fucking capital ship.
I will pay for your repairs. Because then, so I can, when I hire you for later on jobs, you'll be that much more amicable, and the ship itself will be better as well. So
He like chuckles and he like says like half seriously, well, if you start throwing me that kind of money for every job you want to ask me, I might consider even dropping my current job as a taxi driver.
I'd suggest keeping that because, you know, having a covered job's always useful. And I will
It
say
is.
that every job probably won't be this much, but just think of it as a good opening deal for a
Yeah,
good, long-standing relationship.
I'll definitely consider that. Well, yeah, good standing. I hope it will that way, but uh, have you heard? Yeah, speaking of long-standing relationships, have you heard from Ginger?
Oh, yeah, that's what this job's about.
Ah, of course he had his. Yeah, he might irritate me, but I hope he's alright. He only like left me cred stick, and I guess he has his reason for not keeping contact.
He's rather flustered, it seems, but for good reason.
Yeah,
So, but
if a guy like him has a good reason, then yeah. Okay, you don't need to say more. Well then,
anyways,
let's. So you have the payment out. When you will require my services?
out of character, how long do you think it'll take me to hire 5 people? Or 4 people?
Uh, For safety net, consider giving yourself like full 24 hours.
Alright. Stop by tomorrow and we'll talk about it.
Morning, evening?
Evening, preferably.
Okay, I can make it work.
Alright, I'll see you then.
Yeah, later, and then it's like...
Yep. Alright. So now for the fun part. How big of a difference is skill level 1 to skill level 2, may I ask?
It's only like +1 or +2. I mean,
Okay.
that's from mechanical sense. From fluff sense, it's described as... give me a moment, I'm gonna find it. Come on, where is it? That skill level 1, it's professional, the character has normal professional skill in the field, can perform most ordinary tasks with little chance of failure. Skill level 2 is expert, noticeably superior to most practitioners of the skill, and even difficult feats have a good chance of success.
Alright. So I will hire 2 skill level 1 guards, and I will try to find a skill level 2 computer programmer and a skill level 2 post-tech technician.
Okay. So, just out of curiosity, are you looking... in terms of hirings, you're looking for males or females, or you do not care?
Don't really care, just people that know what they're doing.